Where is my chat? Hold up, hold up. Let me bring it up. Okay, I can see. I can see everything now. Kind of. Oh, I gotta update my. Oh, y'all, we got a whole bunch of YouTube subscriptions. By the way, we just hit our goal for the 3050. I need to update that. I'll update that right after this song. But let me see here. You said hip hop, R&B, pop. Absolutely, J. Crim. You said this scene confused you a bit. Yeah, and it and in the lyric too, because in part of this, didn't she say, um, she was talking about a bust down? Isn't that like a weave? And it's like she was shaving her head and talking about a bust down. And I was like, I'm a little confused too. So, is that the part? He said all of their songs are in English, by the way. Oh wow. Oh wow. You said it's hip hop and R&B, but they do various kinds of music. It's kind of rare to find a song that sounds too alike. Wow. And that's something I'm really, really into as well, is the creativity. Like I love when an artist can do a lot of different things and it still is theirs, instead of sometimes, somebody might have been a one hit wonder with one song that blows up, and then they try to just keep remaking that song over and over and over again. um so that's really, really cool to me. That's a measure of them and the people that they collaborate with on creating this art. And it looks like what I do also really appreciate about like the creativity of this group, it's like they each can have their own style and they just bring it all together. It's like you have what potentially could be, is this the whole group? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You have these seven women, and then, it looks like you bring them together sometimes and they can do a thing, but it looks like they're kind of like seven solo artists. And maybe they are really stretching the possibilities on that, because usually you'll have a group and one person might be the what is it, the heir apparent to take over in a solo career. Sometimes it's set up that way. Some people feel Destiny's Child was set up in that way, where her dad always planned for her to be a solo artist. But as we know, it's easier for a artist that's solo to start in a group. Start them in a group, and then you can get five, let's say it's four people, you can get four times the amount of fans that then are fan adjacent to the person that you want to be the superstar. So you have Destiny's Child. Like I had a favorite in Destiny's Child that is no longer in Destiny's Child. But then I'm still interested in the music, even though she was taken out of the group, and that was Latoya. Latoya was my girl. Okay. Take Latoya out. And then I still listen to Destiny's Child. And so then it's like by the time Beyonce decides to do the solo career, I'm more likely to listen to her because I was already a fan of the group, you know? So I feel they are turning that model exponentially on its head. It's what this feels like, where you have seven people and they may be trying to create seven different solo artists, is how this also feels. And that would be so dope, in the sense of like, to come together as a group means you have to um, compromise some of yourself a little bit. There's the definitely the thing of like, I want the song to go this way, but somebody else wants it to go that way. And then the manager decides, okay, it's going to be whatever, whatever. But in this way, you're letting them be freer in maybe their own artistic expression, to where, oh, goodness gracious, look at her nails. What? Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Yo, I've never seen a nail like that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah. So, um, so yeah, I think that's so amazing that hopefully they're giving them each their own chance to be unique, do a little bit of their own thing, and you're going to get even more people who are going to be down with whatever they're doing. Because like even this image, I'm like, oh, this is so dope. Like, oh, I love this. Who's this girl? Who? Which one is this? Like, let me learn more about her. You're gonna you're gonna pique more interests like this, and so it is a lot to take in. It is a whole lot to take in, and it's like I'm seeing all these grills and you know thinking about how American. Oh, it looks like she always does this kind of nail. Maybe that's how we know her separately from the other ladies, that she has these talons on her hands, on her fingers, on her nails. No, she kind of got talons too. Wait a second. Oh, wait. They're talking about being wolves in this song. Maybe the talons they each have because they're all wolves. Talons everywhere. Wolves. And they're the wolf pack. Look at them. They're all a wolf pack. Lady wolf pack. And football. So there's a lot, and I know you said that they all speak in English for all of their songs, but there's some extremely American elements in this whole thing where you have this football helmet, and maybe I mean it could be rugby. So it might not just be specifically American, but the first one I think of is American football, especially with these shoulder pads as well. And then you got all these grills everywhere. You have the wrap all the way through this thing. Um, yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool. Very, very artistic. Very unique. And that's the thing. Even though it's doing all of these elements we've seen a lot of, they're still being so unique inside of it in their expression and using it. And then it just makes it even so much more dope that, you showed me the Jurin song with Rhapsody. Like, they're not just like, oh, we're not connected to America. We're not connected to this genre on a deeper level. And Rhapsody is a representation of the authentic version of the art um, being passed down to the next generation as well. And so I feel like that's probably why Rhapsody was really going to get in on a collaboration like that, because she may also really be into spreading the art, and hopefully it is mainly about spreading the art for Rhapsody, and why she I mean not just spreading the art, but keeping the honesty to the art and the future of the genre. J. Crim, please. Please, J. Crim. J. Crim, please. Please. Rocco, thank you so much. Um, Thank you so much for that lurk while maybe you fall asleep in the quiet, airy storm out here. J. Crim, I am saying in general, okay, in general, we want hip hop to stay true. J. Crim, you're not about to get me caught up in any chaos right now. Anderson loves pizza. Hey, good to see you. Key Too Funny. Hey, how you doing? Key Too Funny. You were doing some reactions to some music the other day. I loved seeing that, by the way. Doing some, I think it was indie artists like in your channel, right? Amazing. So yeah, so in general, I just hope that people in hip hop are keeping true to hip hop and making sure we don't just give it out just for money, or for to be, you know, just getting the bag instead of realizing we still got to protect this art form. That's all I'm saying, J. Crim. Okay. That is all I'm saying. All right. Um, but yeah. NC, North Carolina, stand up. J. Crim. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. Yay. Any other reactions? Oh, we got another subscription on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. I got to update this. I'm updating this right now after this reaction. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. You say you're doing all right. You just ate, so you're good, a happy MNFer. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Y'all got me. I'm out here sleep talking now. Um, so let me see here what we're gonna do next. Oh, and y'all, by the way, my good friend that I told y'all about. Um, oh, and hi, Sarah Roberts. I know a Sarah Roberts, but I know you are not the Sarah Roberts that I know. Sarah Roberts, hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, welcome in here. That's so nice of you to say that. Welcome in here. Do you have something you want me to react to? Speaking of reactions, y'all, oh my goodness, a video just went up. A video just went up a few ish hours ago. And I reacted to a Filipino singer named Morissette Ammon. Do y'all remember when we did that, by the way? Do y'all remember when we reacted to a lady singing Rise Up? She did a cover of Rise Up by Andra Day. And we had our feelings about what we were seeing, right? Y'all, the video went up at 4 p.m. today. Rocco, thank you for the stream streak. And Uncle Smooth, thank you for the stream streak. I was recording. Sorry if I miss certain things at different times, but I try to get back to all the things. Fat Keys, you remember. Rocco, thank you. Always so good to see you. So yeah, so I posted the video up on YouTube. Thank you, Rhino, for being third. I posted. Yes, J. Crim. W J Crim. Okay. So my birthday is May 19. So we got almost half a year. Almost a little more than half a year. I know, Rocco, one day we're going to turn it down. One day we're going to turn your song down, okay? Then you got to turn up immediately. Scared you? No. Rocco, no. Rocco, no. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it's louder for y'all than it is for me also. So I'm going to get that fixed. I'm going to work on that right now as we're talking. So what was I saying? Okay, so we reacted to it and we put it up at 4 p.m. today. We premiered it. And the first comments that came through were so mean. Fat Keys, they were so mean to me. It was crazy. I posted I posted about that in the Discord earlier. But they were so mean to me because I said Janine Bardin was a little bit better of a performance than her. One of them was like, what do you mean? Morissette, she's only an actress. She's in The Notebook. I'm guessing they might have did a Filipino Notebook or something, because he was like, yeah, she acted. Two people I think told me she she acted in The Notebook, and so she has all this ability to act. And I'm like, but this one performance, she's just sitting in the chair, you know? And then I said, but I said she might sing better than Janine, like on a a technical, just if they were in a music competition going toe to toe, then maybe Morissette might win that thing, but I just felt Janine performed better for me. Oh, Sarah, you said, am I? Oh, it's called Jealous. Oh, hey, you said, oh, I learned a full choreography of a K-pop song, so you could please react to it. Absolutely. Send us the link. Send us the link, Sarah. Absolutely. But I am okay. Thank you so much. But yeah, I was going toe to toe with those. It was all the guys. I think they were all guys who were saying the things to me, but they just were upset that I wasn't calling her the best singer I'd ever heard in my life. And I'm like, I'm like, y'all didn't watch the full video because I literally compare her to one of the best, like, living singers in the world right now. Literally, I compared her to Christina Aguilera. In no ways. Like, they were saying I was hating on her. They said I was jealous of her. Y'all, I'm like, y'all are being wild to me right now. In no ways am I jealous. I'm like, I've helped people with their careers. Oh my goodness, Jay Graham. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then one person, they were just like, you don't know music, Fat Keys. They were like, you don't know music, you don't know singing, and that's why you feel the way you feel about her. And I'm like, what? I said, well, no, actually, I was like, you know, was a professional singer, and I, voted with the Grammys and stuff like that. Like, I have been, you know, told I'm above average in, analyzing music. Like, average as in, of the 8 billion people in the world, like, maybe I know a little more about music than just a person who's never studied music. You know what I'm saying? Which most people have never studied music. Not saying anything crazy. But then somebody else was like, oh, like, I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was something like, oh, if you, eh, eh, like, this sounds being condescending. And I'm like, I always say, I like to hear your opinions of all the art that I'm reacting to. But it's when y'all come in here mean and saying I can't have an opinion that's different from yours. Like, I can't say I wish this part was better. And then you're calling me jealous and I don't know music, I don't know art. I'm like, woo, yeah, y'all, please be nice. And I say something similarly to the other artists fans that come in and they're like, you didn't give the person more props than I did. And they'll be like, you know, um, I'll say, like, you're not being a good representation of the fan base. Like, I wouldn't want to be more of a fan of this artist because of how you're treating me right now. This doesn't make me like the artist more. You're going to make it more sour for me. You know? He said, you know why they call it a quarter note? Fat Keys, tell me. I do know why it's a quarter note, but I don't think you're saying it in the, like, technical sense of why it's a quarter note. I feel like you're trying to say a joke, and I'm ready for it, Fat Keys. I am ready. Okay, you said Illit. Ah, that's the thing. You can search up and see it. I would rather you do the dance practice than the music video, if that's okay. Absolutely. We're going to take a look at you dancing. I love seeing viewers send me their art, whether it's dancing, illustrated, all of those things. Okay, so now I've done a search, Sarah. You said it was what? You said you learned a full choreography and you want me to react to it. Which one is yours? Can you send the actual link? I don't know if YouTube will let you send a link. But if it won't let you, let me know. And let's check in on Cleo too, because we're supposed to be playing golf with her. Y'all, she's having the time of her life. Okay.
And milestones you truly deserve. You're a beacon of light and kindness to everyone you meet. I need a minute to read the chat. Say something in chat. Hurry up.
Oh, she's going through her. Oh,
No,
I missed.
okay, fine. Impact on so many people. Your impact on the community you built. In the communities adjacent has not gone unnoticed whatsoever.
I wrote in her
Believe
card, by the way.
described as glorious. Today I want you to celebrate your birthday to the max. To the max. Celebrate all that you have accomplished. Celebrate all the friends and connections you have built. Celebrate all the amazing events yet to come. Celebrate you. Be the beautiful human being you truly are as we celebrate you. I want to personally thank you for always supporting and caring about me through my highs. Through my highs and my low lows. Words can actually express how grateful I am having you as a friend in my life. I love you to the moon and back, and so does all the subjects of the chaotic kingdom, to future memories and milestones. Oh, I made it! Cleo for president! Hell no! Hell no!
And now a word from our sponsor.
Because we want you to read the board. I'm trying. Can someone get dark? Like, this is insanity. Like, he has to be. He has to be arrested. He has to. This is. This is an overall picture. All right, Ari. Oh my God. I'm just going to move on. It's not real.
It's a message for me. The message is what makes
No,
it.
Is it AI?
Yo.
What the fuck is this?
It gets to a point.
You're so ignorant. Why are you so ignorant? I just arrest exactly by objection, please.
Okay, well,
oh God, the message is crazier. Like, he's such an asshole. He doesn't have to be.
I think she already read mine. We missed it. We missed my card. I think.
I do. I am gonna sue him, actually. You gotta call Sasha. Oh God. Please. It's gotta happen. No. Wait a minute. No.
Hello?
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Like that, man?
Oh God. Huh?
Huh?
You said what?
Nothing.
Right, Simone. Exactly. No. Thank you, buddy, for clipping that so I can hear it later. Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You're federal. Bunny, you're federal.
How does he keep getting away with this? Exactly, Tay. I can't. All right. Happy birthday, Cleo. I consider you an older sister I never had.
Aww.
We met at All Go Queens chat room.
Okay.
Where we instantly clicked and almost immediately.
Okay, so she's not ready yet. Yeah. Okay, so do we have a link to the dance?
I'm so proud of Vibes. I'm so happy she listened to me and decided to go to college for what she wanted to do instead of what.
Oops, unmute site. I just want to mute tab. Ooh, I don't think I have the extension right now, so I'll just mute the site. Okay. Let's see. Where we at? She getting lit. Yeah, she is getting lit. That is true. Herdy had a tiny desk. We'll check it out late. Oh, Circa, y'all. Oh my goodness. Several things. First thing, though, Circa, our girly pop. She came in here saying girly pop. Our girly pop out here got partnered. Circa got partnered, Fat Keys. Look at this. Hi. 5 streaks, Circa. Look at that. The partner, Circa, One of the hardest working streamers out here that y'all need to figure out who she is, okay? Absolutely. And then the other thing is when Circa subscribed on the last stream, y'all, I saw it. I was like, oh, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate that. And I kept looking at it. I'm like, why does it look funny? Why does it look different? Circa subscribed for 6 months into the future. She resubscribed 6 times at once. Circa, thank you so very much. Okay. I appreciate that so much. I just realized a little. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, I'm trying to get like on Circa's level of not, well, no. Circa is a whole like being unto herself. Okay. A whole being unto herself can't be Circa, but I try to get some things going on. We got a real plain Jane operation over here. As soon as I get a little time, oh, and I'm moving, officially moving. So we'll get some things together. This coming week, I think I'll get some things together. So we will see. We will see. But Circa, y'all go check. Yes, moving again. Moving back into my house. I'm moving back into my house again. I had a renter. My renter was supposed to be there until December 31st, and then ends up their job relocated them to the wrong place. So my renter moved or is about to move out. And then my contract in Charlotte is up. Well, at least I've decided it's up. I said, I'm done. I am done with my work in Charlotte. And so part of me is like, instead of me figuring out maybe where I would live next in Charlotte, I'm just going to go home since it all works out for me to go home. And I can be there for at least like 3 months based on my rental agreement with my HOA, which I am the president of that HOA. And I want to change this rule, but I can't just like unilaterally change it. So I got to figure out what I want it to be and then talk to the community, be like, hey, what if we do this instead? You know? So yeah, you said moving someone to the wrong place, right? Circa. And you never know what the real reason is. Like they could have literally, maybe lost a job or anything like that. But that's at least what they said to me in the app, because it's through Airbnb, and they said, hey, we were relocated to the wrong place, and maybe they are just a few more miles away and they found another place. I don't mind it. As soon as she said, I said, oh, absolutely. I mean, they already told me it was going to be month to month anyway, and that they just wanted to lock in until December 31st because they just wanted to make sure if they stayed longer that they'd be okay. But originally it was supposed to be through like October, I want to say. So yeah, no, all good. It all worked out perfectly, actually. Hey, okay. Oh, Nacho Cat, I see you on YouTube. Oh my goodness, thank you, Nacho Cat. You out here doing some logistics for me. Nacho, my heart is so full. My heart is so full that you went over there to try to help us figure out what video we're trying to watch. Thank you. And Circa said, I mean, that's so specific. It might actually, yeah, exactly. Circa, it could very well be real. Not to be like suspicious and doubtful. I don't like the doubtful energy. But it's just one of those things where you just never know at the end of the day. But I believe them. Like, oh, I completely believe them. And what else? Yeah, they're going to live their life for the rest of their lives. Yay. Happy for them. So yeah, that's practically it. So I think this is the video. Nacho for the win. Oh my goodness, Nacho Cat. Nacho Cat. Nacho Cat. And Nacho Cat, can you give us a where did your name come from, by the way? I'm so curious about that. All right, so now we are on to a request from YouTube, by the way. Someone came in here, Sarah Roberts, requesting us to watch a dance. Okay, and let's take a look at this. And then I'll also do Fat Keys's video too. Ooh, jelly. Ooh, jealous. Jealous. I don't think you're ready for this jealous. I don't think you're ready for this jealous. Oh my goodness gracious. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Oh goodness. Okay, so that's the first time. Ooh wee. Y'all have had me like react to a dance situation. Okay. That was so much going on. Like at first I was thinking, oh, maybe more of specifically like a hip hop dance. But then, they started doing some of the hand things, the geometry dance. Uh, and then out of nowhere they started river dancing. That's the part that was getting me every time. I'm like, what is happening? Oh, and even before they started doing like what felt like a river dance, I was like, are they tapping? Because these are like tennis shoes. Tennis shoes aren't supposed to really, really sound like that. Um, and so it was so interesting because I heard like the tap, 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 and then they went. And part of me was like, maybe that's a part of making sure they're in rhythm. Like maybe for the choreographer watching to make sure they're hitting all their hits together and at the same time. Maybe they added a little extra tap. But, at the same time, it could be some acoustics with the floor, and then the rubber on the wood could also give that sound without them trying to actually make an extra tap sound. Um, oh, no, 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 that's the music. Ta, 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 ta. Because just now they weren't tapping their toes. So I'm guessing there's a tap sound in the music that they were also tapping their feet to at the same time. And there's so much going on. So, y'all, my background in dance, I never really was like in dance troops specifically, but I was a cheerleader. And so I definitely did routines that give this a lot of like, choreography, and then you're doing different formations and different pieces. It's also, it does give a little bit stiff in the performance, and so it does make me feel a bit like cheerleading as well. Yeah, that's the my river dance parts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It feels maybe slightly early on the beat a little bit, not as like swagged, but maybe they're not trying to be doing a little, not swag, swing. Fat keys, I said swagged instead of swing. Maybe they're not trying to swing the on the beat as much as would be for like hip hop, because even the music isn't hip hop, and it's maybe giving like we're talking about XG where they do just like popular uh songs. I feel like they took a lot of popular dances, put them all together, and put it on a popular song. Like this is like pop dance. If we had a genre to be called pop dance, I kind of feel like that's kind of how this feels a little bit. Okay, Illa is cool. That was really, really cool. Sarah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I would be so curious to see your performance of doing it. This is a very complicated dance. So kudos to you for learning this. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. You said fitness dancing. The Edaberry, is that how you say her name? Did a TikTok to them. Okay. Here's some XG dance videos in the playlist, by the way. Very cool. Said, oh, really? Dance practices are amazing. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I want to dance again. I want to I want to get into like a dance studio, y'all. I do. I miss trying to be light on my feet and things like that. Tap track. That's what I was thinking too. So Fat Keys. My other thing is that it came in and out. Um, and so part of me was like, I think they might have added a little bit of extra tap, maybe at parts where they needed a lot more broken down of the beats, just so they would hit all their marks at the right times. Because it didn't feel like that was a part of this song, Fat Keys. I think that's why my brain didn't even conceive that it wasn't their feet. The first time through, I was like, their feet doing a whole lot of tapping. And then I'm like, whoa, 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 that is not a part of the song. That can't be a part of the song. Even though for a moment I did think it was part of the song. um, Let me see here. Went to school with her. So proud of her. Oh, you went to school with whom? Rocco? Oh. Oh, Ayo Berry. Oh, you went to school with her. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Wow. You said she's still the same. Rocco, AO seems so authentically herself. I don't think I've ever seen a moment where I felt she was trying to be anything else than what I would imagine herself is. Never met the lady, just felt so authentically her. And that's cute that that is authentically her. That's awesome. You said actually had a documentary of their start, and the amount of time they spent learning to dance is crazy, but it shows in their amazing dancing now. Oh, for sure. It's just like singing or learning any art craft. You got to put your time in. You got to really have someone around to really make sure you're getting it in the right way, because everyone dances in some capacity or has in their life. And if we all just danced for 10,000 hours, that doesn't make us better at dancing. Instead, if we had a private teacher for 1,000 hours, we could be a professional dancer. Whereas someone who's just dancing alone for 10,000 hours, they may never be a professional dancer. So, yeah, no, that's really, really amazing that they had likely a lot of instruction too to make their curve of going from not great dancers to amazing dancers happen maybe on a much faster timeline. You said, oh, they did 10K with a professional? Okay. So then that means they are probably crazy good. That's amazing. You said I need to catch up on Bear. Been watching the Lanterns at the moment. I heard the Lanterns was good. Bear, I saw the couple of episodes. I just don't have any of those streaming services. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna watch next if I'm gonna watch something. You say, yes, she does feel very authentic. You love it. Yes, Nacho Cat. And Nacho Cat, did you tell me where your name came from? If you don't mind, I might have missed it. Um, you said I finished The Bear. So good, but very anxiety inducing. When art can make you feel something, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And so now you said Nacho is my nickname and Cat is a nickname of a League of Legends champion play. Yay! How'd you get the name Nick Nacho? Nacho? You say, yo, OMFG, J Crim, the that's going to happen. Oh, Rocco. You said, okay, sorry. Well, we going to stay up now? Wait, no, Rocco. J Crim. I blame J Crim. J Crim got you talking in caps. So I feel like J Crim did this to you, did this to us. I feel like that's what happened. What time is it? Ooh, okay. Okay. It's only 125. It's only 125. By the way, y'all, what is going on with Cat's Eye? I I don't follow a lot of K-pop and stuff. But I've been seeing things pop up here and there saying that they're about to or that they should disband. Like maybe someone's gone from the group. I don't know anything about them, by the way. We have maybe listened to one of their songs before, but wait. Oh wait, no. I think maybe I did know a little bit more because there's like a black lady in it, and she's from America or something, but she speaks the language or something, right? You said a mess. Can y'all send me like a video that talks about what's going on? Because the video I want to click, I don't like the title of it. It's really, really kind of crazy what the title is of it, but it's practically saying some really horrible things about that this group came together. Oh, I did see the denim commercial that they were in. Did see that. Yeah, can I get like a link to something, like a think piece? Because I keep seeing things on social and I just don't know where to start from. Oh, you tried to get into them, but you couldn't. Oh, aren't they all from America? Oh, maybe. That could be it too. Um, you gotta work in 3 hours, Rocco. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you don't know the situation. Okay, y'all, am I about to click this title that is just really messing me up? Okay, y'all. The title is, and I don't condone talking like this, it's terrible, but I like his commentaries from D'Angelo. But it says, everyone who made Cat's Eye is going to HE double hockey sticks. Okay, heard about that. No. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait. He said years. Oh, okay. For a moment, he said, I've seen this for years, 2026, and we're still talking about this. I thought he was thinking it was 2028. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, okay. So now I get why all of this is happening. So while I did a little bit of multitasking just now. So y'all, situations will arise. Popstar Academy. Oh my goodness, the world is so small. The world is so small. Okay, so he mentioned them being on a show, and in my head, I was thinking about Popstar Academy because I started watching Popstar Academy about 2 years ago, and I know one of the coaches in Popstar Academy. Okay, this is such a tiny world. So there's a man who is their like vocal coach in Popstar Academy. And I'm like, but Cat's Eye, what is Cat's Eye? Okay, I was multitasking too hard. What does Cat's Eye have to do with Popstar Academy? Let me know that first. Because I heard him say something like, oh, and they didn't know they were going to be a part of the show. Were they on the show? Maybe that's why I know a little bit more about Cat's Eye. I'm confused. Okay, anyway, so Popstar Academy, there's a guy named Gabriel on the show, and he this is so crazy. So y'all know how I was talking about how I met Andra Day because I was a worship leader at her church. Gabriel was he was our like head of music at that same church. And Gabriel, who is on Popstar Academy, is the person who introduced me to Andra Day. It was like after rehearsal one day, and he was like, hey, Erica, let's go get Chick-fil-A, because it definitely wasn't a Sunday because Chick-fil-A would have been closed. So it was like after rehearsal. And so he and I, we go, and he's like, I want you to meet this woman named Andra. And that's when we had lunch, and we had such a good time. And so that's just so hilarious. No, I'm looking for Gabriel. How do you spell Gabriel? And Gabe. He goes by Gabe. And so Gabe Roland, I was one of his singers. I was his like lead, or not lead, but like one of his main altos at the church, because I sang every service. Literally every service they had me singing. And it was so funny because I was watching this show and I was like, oh, I think I saw maybe a preview or something. I'm like, oh, Gabe. And so I texted him immediately. I'm like, Gabe, are you in this new show called Popstar Academy? He's like, yeah, that's me. I said, tiny world. Absolutely tiny. Cat's Eye. Wait, it does say Cat's Eye. What is happening? What is going on? Was Cat's Eye created through Popstar Academy? What is going on? What is... Okay, do I need to start the video from scratch now that I'm actually knowing what's going on a little bit more? So, okay, here's a clip from it. He's the vocal instructor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Okay. Wait, where's the audio?
Here we go. Here we go.
It just says Gabe showed some behind the scenes with them. Oh my goodness. This is so funny.
Do
That's so funny. That's so funny. He says, never gonna happen. I love all my girls. So now I'm like, was Pops, because I don't want to start the video all the way over. Popstar Academy. Wait. God, okay. I want to go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hi, Poco. Welcome in here. Oh, I just looked it up. Oh my goodness. Welcome in here, Poco. So, Cat, Cat's Eye was created by Popstar Academy? Oh my goodness. So, Gabe was their vocal producer. I was like, I knew the name felt familiar, but I only ended up seeing like, oh my gosh, I only ended up seeing like 2 episodes of it. And this, oh my goodness, the world is so small. Lara Raj is in the group. Wait, what do you mean Dream Academy? So, are you saying there's a difference between Popstar Academy and what is Dream Academy? I'm not sure what that is. Is it that Dream Academy is in Popstar Academy and that's the academy that made them the stars? But real quick, the other thing that happened just now in my brain and in my heart, Lara Raj, she's in the music video with Baby Keem. Y'all, the video where like the first single with Casino that has the guy from RDC, Laura Raj is the star in it. And I found out about her because I posted the reaction video on my YouTube, and so many of Laura Raj's fans were like, that's Laura Raj. She's that girl. Oh, wow. That's crazy. And now I'm even more triggered that this video is called what it is because one of my friends made Cat's Eye or helped make the group. And so, yeah, that's crazy. Mm. Foisted. I mean, and it could have also been something that happened with me. Like after cheering, I had a really bad back. It's way better now. I haven't felt my back feel bad in over a decade now, though. Um, but yeah, something was really, really wrong with my back. If I stood for more than 10 minutes, I would feel like these sharp pains, like stabbing almost in my back. It was so bad, but all healed, all good. And I was young too. Um, And to completely tag on to that too, we were just watching Janine Barden, and it was a video of her saying in a voice that was breaking my heart, she's like, I cannot sing anymore. And I'm just like, oh, wait, did we see that together? I might have just been watching that like on my own. So we might have to watch that just in case I was just on my own. Because I remember commenting underneath it, like, why is this coming from the official UMG account? But she's trying to sing and she's pushed herself too hard. She's singing the song that blew up to like 30 million views in the last 2 months. She's probably been singing every day, everywhere, all the time. And she's breaking down. Like she's not sustaining it. And they don't realize that if she breaks her cords or gets like polyps or nodules, which are some things that are, you could lose your entire voice if you don't handle those appropriately. There's like a surgery you can do. My friend who was a singer, she had this illness. So did her other friend when we were in music school. And two of them decided differently. One said she's going to do the surgery, which was my friend, and it was successful. But if it goes wrong, you can lose your voice. The other girl felt it was too dangerous for her to do, and so she just decided to not sing again. So you can't just be pushing like crazy improperly, or else you can irreversibly damage your vocal cords. And Frio Frost, welcome in here also. Oh, hi. Kari, welcome in here. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, let me actually switch this video over to my other browser because I just realized that you cannot hear it on YouTube. The reason I am in this browser is because I usually block the audio from YouTube, because audio for YouTube is almost always very quickly gonna get it shut down. They don't let me react live yet. But if I switch you over to this browser, you're gonna be able to hear it. I don't think we'll get a copyright strike on this.
Should have to work that hard. Okay. That's how I feel about
so now
this
you should hear it.
Lazy discourse.
Thank you so
personally.
much.
Right here.
Thank you so much for letting me know that. You are a real one. And thank you so much for coming over to the Twitch side, because you were like, wait, there's no way everybody's in her chat hanging out and nobody can hear this. Oh my goodness. Thank you for checking that out. And here we go. Thank you. I love, love, love when y'all see something you think is wrong, see something, say something. You're very likely right. So yeah, thank you so much. Here we go.
You have Sophia explaining that like the spins from the choreography are just making her dizzy. All of this is really, really hellish. I think it's like workout 101. You need rest days. You need rest periods. I can't believe this started for some of them when they were children. And that's why I was very unsurprised when amid Cat's Eye Manon hiatus uncertainty, we get Cat's Eye's Sophia to temporarily step back from group. This is literally just a week or so ago, to prioritize her mental health and wellness. In a post on Weverse, the group revealed she has the utmost support from the band. Following through consultations with medical professionals, it's been advised that she take dedicated time for extended rest and ongoing care to ensure a full recovery, reads the statement. While Sophia herself is eager to perform alongside her members, the health, safety, and long-term well-being of our artists will always remain our highest priority. She also posted her own statement saying, "It truly breaks my heart to miss out on a lot. You know how much I love being on stage, performing, and sharing these moments with you. Making this decision wasn't easy, but I'm learning that health has to come first. I'm realizing that if I don't take care of my mind and body now, I won't be able to keep doing what I love the most for so long." Someone in chat said they're putting these girls at medical risk. Hey, maybe if 2 of your members are now out of the equation for undisclosed wellness reasons, you should just let the group rest. But instead of that, what do we have? We're like, okay, well, Cat's Eye can't be 6 members, now it's just going to be 5. Oh, Cat's Eye can't be 5 members, now it's just going to be 4. And they literally just keep going and going and going. Here is them performing on The Tonight Show without Sophia. Also, speaking of their performances and their music videos, I would like to talk about them for a second because I'm so deeply disturbed by what Hybe and Geffen think is like appropriate. And this is the part where I have to work hard not to sound like some sort of puritanical grandpa. I think there's a difference between me being too invested in something in which I'm not the target audience and finding things like this incredibly strange. This is the video for their song Gnarly, released, by the way, when Yoon-chae was still a minor.
Okay, yeah, his
Ignoring the behind slapping and all of that. I don't know if you caught that weird like moan.
they cut his audio too. Like that's how YouTube is crazy. You cannot play audio. So it's good that he cut it, or yeah, that he cut it, because then it would have cut us out live.
Ad lib that was thrown in there. Actually, this entire video has really weird imagery and undertones where it gets to the point where they cut to like two flies, and for some reason the flies are just going at it. I was like, very odd for a group that so obviously is being catered towards literally Gen Alpha. But anyways, the moan sample, some of the producers for that song went online and talked about where they sourced it from.
If you zoom out a little bit from the audio clip, you can kind of see maybe where the sound was from. You could take a guess.
Why are we downloading porn audio and mixing it into the background of these girls' music and then distributing it to their obviously primarily child fan base? I feel like to not ask these questions would make me feel more insane than to ask them. So I simply must ask, what is going on with Cat's Eye's image at this point? Would you believe that people are defending this, by the way? I'm sorry, but this reach is so far. It's just a sound. You're acting like a 17-year-old has never touched a browser before. This is weird, and y'all are not going to trick me into believing it's not. Okay.
And that is a really big problem with the industries. All the industries, they are always trying to push the envelope to where the baseline of what's okay for children to listen to, what's on the public radio, what is actually PG-13. It's like always trying to keep pushing that thing so they can get away with more and more and more. And the more they get away with, then they know they can hook people in even more. Oh my goodness. Y'all, where I paused this video is so funny. Rames. I just followed this guy on Twitch the other day. He said, we're offended by sounds now. What, Rames? What? If it's a group that has catered to kids for a long time, yeah, we should be considering what's inside of those sounds. You know, oh my goodness, Rames is actually, it's funny because I was watching him the other day or so, and he'll just be in there. I'll be like 600 people just like watching him, and it'll be like, he'll be completely silent. It's a really interesting scenario though. But, yeah, he'll just be in there playing the game. People just in there. I'm like, he better do it. Good on him. Good on him. Really funny that just popped up.
Are we offended by sounds now?
Wow.
I think maybe I would just have to agree with this person who said, am I simply too woke, or is this really effing weird?
There
That's
it
a hill
is.
I am quite willing to die on, so
Yeah.
as not to sound like these people saying like, oh, 17, that's almost 18. Don't ever say that. But of course, people on Twitter are defending this. I don't even know why I'm acting surprised. Please do not even get me started on the usage of AAVE in this track, which is actually genuinely so
Oh, they cut out the audio again.
y'all ain't black. I mean, Monona's, but y'all ain't black. Out here talking about, oh, we in the session tonight, gang, gang. Chat, what do you think she meant by that? All the lyrics to this song piss me off. Now you be like, gang, 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 haha. I mean, they were sensible enough to give that line to Monona, I guess. But literally just the various members of this talking about, Avi, they be trying to copy, I'm the ish. No, please. Just because you guys are inspired by K-pop, and K-pop is notorious for this cultural appropriation garbage, doesn't mean you guys have to steal that part of it too. Also, one thing that people will try to point out to me is like, oh, you just don't understand Gnarly. This song is satirical, guys.
And real quick, thank you for the follow. Whoever followed, Twitch follows our messed up right now. It does not give us a notification. I'm guessing it's something wrong with their like API, which is just like the signal that comes from the site to tell us in the dashboard or to tell us from our other streaming softwares. I just noticed the number went up. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Whoever did that, if you want to let us know who you are, that's amazing. I don't even do anonymous follows. I guess you could maybe message me if you wanted to be anonymous, but I like to say your name and thank you for coming and being a part of the community. It just didn't tell me who you are. So welcome in here.
It was written by Alice Longyu Gao, or in large part, she made a demo for this. I would just like to say, I probably am a bigger fan of Alice Longyu Gao than any of the people trying to convince me that Gnarly isn't weird. Actually, I really, really, really like all of her music. I think I've been listening to her for years, whereas I can believe satire from her because this is literally her stick. She actually, on God, has a project called Let's Hope Heteros Fail, Learn, and Retire, which is such a great title. No, I don't believe everything she's doing is in all seriousness. I just feel like a lot of that satire gets lost when you take it from somebody who is a performance artist and translate it onto this obviously cynical, contrived girl group that is being managed by two completely unethical companies. Does that make sense? Gnarly just still doesn't sit right with me. If like Gnarly was brain rot in a nutshell, they kind of realized, oh, this works. Let's do it again. And so you get stuff like Internet Girl, which features amazing lyrics such as
I'm getting out of here.
and
What does
again,
that
I just feel
mean?
like what with the literal baby voice samples and the chorus of a song being like eat zucchini, you cannot convince me that this music is not being created primarily with a very young
no.
audience in mind. I mean, this video itself is basically just like Coco Melon for
What does that even
tweens.
mean?
So overstimulating. And that doesn't mean, by the way, you're not allowed to enjoy the music if you are older than Cat's Eye's target audience. That's not what I'm trying to get at here. I just feel like when we start mixing this in with some of the more obviously sexualized things, I have nothing but a side eye for Hype and Geffen for all of this. I don't want to be the bean soup guy. If you're not familiar with bean soup theory, it's like a phenomenon where somebody says, what about me, basically? Like an individual watches a video that doesn't pertain to them, but finds a way to make it about them anyway. It stems from a 2023 TikTok recipe for bean soup where commenters were literally saying, oh, what if I don't like beans? I know that Cat's Eye's not for me, but not even Cat's Eye's fans enjoy this music. Obviously, enough of them do to support it, but there's so much pushback whenever they put out any of their brain rot songs, saying things like the baby voice is so effing bad, guys. You took out the most iconic part. They have replaced a clip of one of the members saying, I'm getting out of here with that weird baby voice. I have not actually seen a positive reception to any of this Internet Girl gnarly pinky up stuff that we're doing. In fact, what I usually see people saying is like, how come they don't just let these members sing? They literally have vocal ability. I think if most people were releasing Gnarly and Eat Zucchini, you would imagine it's because that's pretty much the only thing they can do, but like, let them sing. They are literally too talented for this. I think that's a thing that I see come up a lot. If you just Google Cat's Eye, too talented for this, you will see people saying this all over the internet. They're too talented for their music. The girls are just way too talented for this. I want to say I don't understand why they're so insistent on releasing this goofy music, but it does perform well. So I guess they will be forever trapped in hell, really. Let's just go ahead and pull up Hootie Fruity. What the hell? Months after Yoon Chae turns 18 and everybody's finally not a minor.
No. Months.
This video is crazy. I think
Months?
beyond a shadow of a doubt, if I was to actually sit here and show you multiple clips of this, I'm going to wind up catching a fat demonetization. But I can tell you what goes on in here. It's like obvious objectification because you keep getting shots of the girls where you can't even actually see their heads. Literally, so much of this video is just intercut with like obvious shots of like, hey, look at these bodies. Forget about the actual girls themselves. That doesn't matter. Slotting this into the wider picture of Hybe and Geffen's continued sins just stacking on top of each other. Not only did you get all of these teenage girls to compete like this, you then have slowly pushed them into this. And I'm sure people would tell me, obviously, like, oh no, the girls have creative input. Please stop. You really held this competition, did all this, amassed this child audience, and have now thrust them into this obviously objectifying video. It's odd. I think it should be called out. Someone said it truly hurts being a fan. Yeah, I think all the people who have been supporting Cat's Eye this entire time, they weren't doing it because they wanted to see this. Look, I know I'm Unk. I'm turning 28 in mere weeks, and yet I feel pretty confident saying nobody actually asked for this. The second Yunche turns 18, after seeing this, I have no words. An ad for slime aimed at kids and this kind of music video is crazy. It's not just me inaccurately surmising that this is obviously a child audience. People in the audience feel the same way. This also seems like a great time to bring up the Cat's Eye choreographer. A lot of this strange choreo that you're seeing, he's been with them for a while is my understanding, would be courtesy of Grant Gilmore, whose
I saw
personal
this.
take on dance I can only describe as idiosyncratic, I think.
People, like, I can't remember what they were saying, like the way they were describing this dance, but it was something like a caricature of like black dances or something like that. But I think I'm saying it in the nicer type of way.
Is the nicest way I can put this. But yeah, not only do I want Cat's Eye to be freed from brain rot producers putting porn audio in their tracks, I want them to be free. I want them to be free from the clutches of Grant Gilmore and whatever it is he's having them do, because
that's their choreographer. What? Man, I might be asleep because my brain is not operating on all the cylinders.
What the actual helly is that? I just want to see what any of the members of Cat's Eye would do free from Hybe and Geffen's influence.
No.
I was always that person who was like, oh, I want to hear Jonghyun's solo work. And then I wind up falling in love with She Is, which is like, that was a deep cut and that probably made no sense to half of you, but that was real for me. I always like to see what people do when it's a bit less collaborative, because sometimes certain influences wind up in the brainstorm session that simply have baffling results, is how I feel about that. In conclusion, I think my main question is, who is this for? It's completely improbable that anybody wants me to believe Cat's Eye is for adults. They have a lot of adults who support them and enjoy the music, and that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just genuinely want to know why Hybe and Geffen are acting like it's suddenly normal to obviously cultivate this very young fan base through key moves like the Rain Rot songs and all of this, and then suddenly flip the script like this, and it all just conveniently aligns with the members aging up and all of that. When I
and I think, and I had a feeling even earlier on, like the stuff that he's talking about are kind of standard operating procedures for the industry. It is kind of the blueprint that's been a thing for about 2 decades now, really, truly. I think it was most obvious that it went to a global scale with Britney Spears. He said, wait, this is a game? No. I'm going to put the link in right after this. We're almost at the end of this video. But I think it started with Britney Spears and on the pop global scale, where they took someone who was in the Disney club. What's the thing? The Disney club, like when it was Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, all these little baby kids were on the Disney. Y'all, what am I talking about? They were, Mickey Mouse Club, right? Okay. And so they were these kids, and then all of them had an arc where they were like getting real nasty. And you had, what's her name? Christina Aguilera doing dirty, What I think a lot of it is when you meet these kids when they're little, and what the industry will say oftentimes is, are you going to do whatever it takes? And then they have to keep saying they'll do whatever it takes. And then the industry keeps pushing that envelope with them to have them push the envelope with their own little kids that are watching them. And it's just like another pipeline to normalize chaos, absolute chaos, and to make people more addicted to art and to singers than just analyzing the art from a perspective of does it sound good? You know, instead of them saying, does it sound good? They're hoping that it's over sexualized and then people are addicted to seeing it, or they, want to see how crazy they're going to get next. Like there's that urge of seeing it instead of it being like, oh, I like the music. Like, let me hear it, you know? Hi. Hi, kids. Welcome in here. I see you on the YouTube side. And yeah, I can react to some music. We're closing it down somewhat soon. We're going to finish up this video. This video is talking about music. It's talking about Cat's Eye and some of the things they're going through. If there's a link you have that you want me to listen to, please let me know. I missed a couple of chats over on YouTube. You said, wait, did someone say the game? No, not the game. Not the game. It's a game about the music industry, I think. We're going to take a look at it right after this because I want to make a game about the music industry as well. You say you freaking love that guy because he's just himself. Love that too. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, put a link. You can come over to Twitch and put a link in the chat, and then we can take a look at it together.
Think about the answer to the question, who is this for? I hate every single possible configuration of that. So maybe I'm just going to stop thinking about it.
Aww.
Anyway, if you wanted the cut of this video that was more focused on what the actual girls themselves have done and their sort of dramas or speculation, I think there's enough people online doing this. I really do. And forgive me for just wanting to villainize, well, the massive companies that are overseeing this and allowing them to take the brunt of this discourse, because really I feel like those are the people we should maybe have more smoke for. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Cat's Eye. Hopefully you never have to think about them again. I know I will certainly try not to. And yeah, I actually recorded this video live right here on YouTube, where I stream quite frequently Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern time, unless of course I don't, in which case I'm probably just...
He said he'll be like, I'm sleeping or doing something else. So yay, very interesting. We'll know a little bit more about Cat's Eye. Looks like they're just going through the same things that a lot of artists go through, especially when they're women and they're pop and trying to get more fans of them, and they just kind of shift them into these sometimes over sexualized roles and songs and things like that in order to try to get more people. They run it too much of like a business by any means necessary, a lot of times with the management, and we just got to figure out ways to dismantle that. I have some ideas to maybe help it be a little bit better, so we will see. But yeah, I was just so curious about what's going on with them, and good to know. Shy, you said, ain't no way you leaving me wide awake. No, Rocco, there's a link I'm about to put in. We're about to check out a game on the music industry right now. Let me see. Let me see here. We have this link for... Oh.
The age of rock is over.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong. The power of rock is stronger than ever.
Very straight roads.
A band called Bunkbed Junction has been slowly claiming our districts.
We need to take action.
Oh.
But there's nothing we can do about it.
There's always something we can do, Zook. We're not stopping till we claim our fate.
And bring change to the system.
Wow. Oh.
See that X? It means you're done.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about you take all these X's and shove them up your...
Wow. Explore Vinyl City. This
First,
is
they
cute.
rejected us. Then, they denied our right to rock out. This is wrong.
I hate to say this, but I think you might be onto something.
We're gonna rock onwards with all that we've got. Are you with me?
To the very end, mate.
We fight for the little guys!
Oh, that's so cute. When did this come out?
Wow,
6 years ago?
I am on TV!
Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. And that's the thing when you're making games about specific genre or like specific topics, there's so many ways that it can be done. Oh, poor rapper, the rapper needs to come back. That was such a hard and good game. But what's really cool about this is it's giving one portion of what the music industry is like, where you will have different gates kept. And so I think this is a game about the gatekeepers of the industry and how it's someone who can open a door for you, but they just decide they don't want to, or maybe they're not getting enough of a cut of it, they're not making enough money from it, X, Y, and Z. And so this is really cool that they took this problem in the industry on. The game I'm thinking about doing actually wouldn't quite be in this situation. I think this is a very good game that a lot of people can understand exactly what I think a lot of people understand the industry as. And I don't know, it's not always that a gatekeeper is a bad guy. Okay, now I'm about to get canceled for saying that. No, I'm kidding. No, it's that sometimes a gate is closed because someone may think higher of their art than they should. And so then there are different people who can kind of say, oh, maybe practice a little more or do a little bit better before I then open up my Rolodex to you or something like that. But there are some people, like, and I've experienced that myself, where there is I'm thinking of a specific guy who kept a door closed on me because he wasn't getting what he wanted out of the deal. And so that is definitely going to be a boss battle. And so, yeah, what I'm thinking of the game that I want to do is a bit different. But this looks really, really cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving it a playthrough. It's on PS4. I have a PlayStation 4. We've needed to play PlayStation 4 we haven't played one in a while. It hasn't been hooked up in a while, but this would be something, maybe I'll put it on my wish list. So thank you for sending the message to me on Discord so we can look into this again. Would think this would be a great thing for me to play. Like, kind of perfect, actually, for me to play. But yeah, I'm still kind of figuring out what I want for my game, but I know I want it to be industry related. Maybe for the youth too, just so they can kind of understand it a little bit more. I'll have to get Shy. I'll have to get Shy to look over my plan, since he understands the music industry as well, and all y'all too, anybody else who wants to check it out. Shy, we're boycotting PlayStation 4 also. I still got physical discs. Or do I have? Yeah, I have a physical disc, I think, for my PlayStation. Right, back keys. So every now and then they make even some discounts on digital games. Exactly. Mafia 3 for only $6. Oh, speaking of games and discounts, there's a game that I want to get. My friend from high school that I told y'all in Discord that I reconnected with, he told me about a game on Steam that's on sale right now. I think I'm gonna buy it in this very second. Actually, it's called The Gardens Between or something like that. Yeah, let me pull this up. Let's see here. It's a library, store, wish list. Yeah, out of nowhere, it's down like 60%. Look at this, 60% off. It's $7.99. Add to cart. Yes, view my cart. It's a puzzle game. I told him I liked puzzle games, and I showed him a YouTube video of the game we just played that I loved, that Mo got for us. What's the game? Viewfinder. I showed him a little bit of that. He's like, "Oh, you should check out The Gardens Between." Yeah. Woo. Woo. Yay. Purchase. purchased. You said Shy came in like disorder on you. Ooh, right. Right. Early 1900s Italy. So wait, and is Italian Mafia the old country is the most accurate thing I ever seen into your country? Oh wow. Rio, you Italian. We have Sly, our other resident Italian. Are you still getting golf? I do already have golf. Y'all, Cleo is. Should I mention golf in her chat and see what she says? She is getting a little litty.
So you can keep drinking or, you know, keep turning up. You know, you ain't gotta, I'm not saying do all that. The popsicles add to the flavor of the drink. It'll kind of dilute the alcohol taste of the Everclear.
Oh, Everclear.
And the Sprite gives it that little fizz, you know, give you that little pick-me-up fizz.
Is it time to add the Sprite now?
Yeah, you go ahead and add a little Sprite to it.
Nigga, he's freestyling as he goes. Chat,
I'm not freestyling. This is how I do it. This is how
He
I
said,
do
whatever
it.
you got in your fridge, just put it in the drink.
No,
He specifically told me to get these things.
That's what I said.
The Sprite is extra though. The Sprite is extra because two more seconds.
Okay, yeah, she's not ready for golf yet. And I don't know if we'll be ready at the same time for golf. So what's gonna happen? Okay, what's about to happen is we're wait, I think there's one more request from Fat Keys. Fat Keys, you had a request for a link. Do you have that link still that you can toss up for us? Can you toss a link in for us? Red. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me get back to the right browser. And so on YouTube, you won't hear it. But you can come over to Twitch and hear it live. YouTube would shut the whole stream down if I played it over there. So we're about to start this now. Let's see what Back Keys has for us. Oh. Is this the OG? I don't think I've ever seen the video. I'm like, is this LA? Fat Keys. Oh, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Working car washer. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. washer. Dan, 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 dan. Car wash. Car washer. How dare. Oh, oh. Play it, play it. JFK, MLK, and oh, what's that comedian's name? Oh no, y'all, what's that comedian's name? Too funny, too good. Richard Pryor. Whew, okay, do not cancel me yet, y'all. Not yet. Um. Okay, so I think that's everything. I know YouTube, y'all were mentioning me doing some reactions over there. Oh, you have a link, Raham? Absolutely, send us a link because time is running out. Yeah, send us a link. Absolutely, YouTube, y'all got a link? And Red also sent a request. Okay, so in the meantime, Red sent us a request. A little Uzi. Let's check it out. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever listened to a little Uzi song, but let's try it out. Or like intentionally. Oh, Poco. Hey. Rocco, good morning. Okay, that was a lot of fun. That was really fun. At least in the music, I didn't catch all those lyrics though. And then the thing I'm thinking about at the very, very end is we were just talking about how pop stars as babies, you know, they come up and then they immediately try to turn them into something that's over sexualized and too adult for the young people that are listening. But what is this going on? Why does baby boy got a vest of, oh, I thought those were bullets. Yo, I thought that was a bullet. Wait, that's not bullets, right? That's just some geometric shapes. These are maybe triangles or like, what are those chevrons? What am I looking at? Shapes. Nacho, please. Nacho, please. Long triangles. Okay, thank you, Rocco. Thank you. Because I thought this was a bullet, some like a hole. What's the thing that you put in the like the Tommy gun, or like the, what's the one real big you sit behind it and it needs that like row of bullets going in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just chaos that I thought this was. But this is really interesting. You know, I feel like I should really go back and listen to and watch the lyrics. Maybe we're just gonna have to from here on out just go ahead and look at the lyrics the first time. I told y'all when I first started doing reactions in real life before I ever did it for like YouTube or anything, I like to listen to a song just as it is without the lyrics, just to kind of see what the vibe is like, and then I would go back and read the lyrics. But now I'm like, man, y'all, some of these I don't fully know when I go back, if I will go back. So I might as well get the lyrics on that first time through. So definitely should start doing that, especially for the rap songs. But very cool. Thank you so much for sharing this with me, Red V2 HD, I think is your full name. Thank you so much for this request, and keep the requests coming. Thank y'all so much. And so let me see. So next up, I believe we have Raham. So Raham, the way it works is that I try to go in order of when they're sent. And theirs was sent before yours, and then, you know, we listen to it and then we talk about it a little bit. So I can now get to your song. Okay. Let's see what you have for us. Oh, nice, good and short song. Okay. Mond Amana. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so y'all, just what I was saying. I said for hip hop, we need to have lyrics, and now we are singing in Arabic. It sounds sonically beautiful, like his voice. I love hearing people talk in Arabic and sing in Arabic. Love it. But I'm gonna put on the auto translate. We're gonna start this over again. The song is only 2 minutes. And I think when they put on auto translate, they've already put lyrics in. And so I hope they've already put the lyrics in, so it's going to be accurate. So let's take a listen. Oh, see, I thought he was saying something completely different because he's throwing up like his middle fingers and stuff. And he's saying, I would never lie to you. Okay. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Here we go from the top. I would never lie to you. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just realized y'all can't see the lyrics. Let me fix that for y'all really quickly. Just going to take me one moment. I now have this new setup. Oh, wait. Was that big the whole time? Oh, is that big the whole time? Oh, no. I'm like, is YouTube even still up? Okay. I don't think they shut me down. Okay. I think we're okay. All right. So now let me pull up this. There we go. That's how y'all are going to see the lyrics. There we go. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh my gosh. We're going to do this. Okay. I won't lie to you. Aww. Ah. Mm. Ah. Wow. Wow. That was so nice. And I'm so glad I pulled up the lyrics because I thought he was saying something completely different than he was saying. I thought he was kind of saying something like, F all y'all, F all y'all, F all y'all. That's kind of what I was thinking. But it's more of him just being authentically himself. It's not like F you, but I'ma be me no matter what. And then for him to start singing at the end, oh, I told you I love a good Arabic vocal and singing. There's some of the most talented of singers to me sometimes, at least when I hear just a regular old song. I mean, I don't know if it's regular old song, but the songs I get to hear, I'm like, man, that's so incredible. So incredible. um but then something else that was crazy, like the way the outro happened and they were adding in that like background vocal. I'm like, man, I would have loved a lot of this to come in sooner, especially for this to be a song that's only 2 minutes long. Like, give me more of that sauce you had at the end from the beginning. I mean, there definitely is the thing of giving only a little bit at the beginning and building up into something more interesting toward the end. It definitely does a beautiful thing of always growing interest instead of putting all of the things out there at the very first second. But it's so short that I want more, but that's also a good thing. You know, if the song was 30 minutes long, I might be like, okay, not listening to this ever again. But no, not saying that. No, so good. I'm just giving a random example, but it was so nice. I just really liked this outro. Like even that, like when it first came out, I'm like, okay, all right, we see you putting in some saucy things. And then like the singing, and it's just very nice, very nice. And then the way it goes out, like the outro, just the font is beautiful. Like the font is so good. And it's like whoever this producer is, and or director, I should say, um, very beautiful. Yeah, very, 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 very nice. Oh, graded by, ooh, because they had to probably do some really good grading for it to not just get washed out. Since it is in black and white. Oh, yeah, that's very, very good. Uh, Camera photography, very cinematic in the video. Oh, very, very nice. Thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you so much for sharing this. This was really, really cool. Yeah, grayscale, amazing. Especially when it can be grayscale and it still be interesting. Sometimes gray can easily take you out of something because it's just hard to watch because it's just so monotonous in the visual. But no, very, very beautiful. Raham, thank you so much. You will give me good music. Thank you. Please keep giving me good music. I love to hear it. Want to hear more of it all the time. I want to get back into creating my own art again. And y'all have been really inspiring me on so many levels. Okay. Thank y'all for the follows and keeping up with me. When I go live, hey, thank you. We're live every day. We are on a stream streak. We are on a stream streak right here. Every day I've been live at some point in time since New Year's Eve. I am in the process of moving right now. So y'all very, very unlikely to see me tomorrow unless it's going to be some IRL stuff with like a moving truck. And I mean tomorrow, like today, Wednesday, because it's already 3 a.m. Wednesday. Very unlikely you'll see me again today. But you'll very, very likely see me. Wait, hold on, what's the 26th? You'll likely see me Thursday at about 11 a.m. actually. I might do one little IRL before I get on the road from Charlotte. And maybe I'll just be IRL until it cuts out, I guess. We'll give it one cutout on the highway. But I do think Prism, the IRL streaming app, I think it does do fallback protection, so it won't cut out. We can give it a try on Thursday, tomorrow. Thursday is tomorrow. But yeah, amazing. Share one more song? Yeah, absolutely. One more, and then we're gonna call it after that. One more song. And you said that's hard work, right? And by the way, how to pronounce your name? How do I pronounce your name, Riri? Is that Hokarere? Let me know how to say your name, please, please, please. Oh, so no golf. Let's check in. Oh, if she was on right now about to play golf, I would definitely get at least one round in with her. But she's probably still having a birthday. She was making drinks last time we looked up what she was up to. I mean, you might still see golf because we're gonna raid her when we're raiding out, and so we may see golf. It may not be me playing it with her, but let's see what Cleo's up to right now. Cleo, what you up to?
I'm always here for the plot.
I'll have her going crazy. Yeah, I'll put on for the 99 and the 2000.
Okay, I have her.
What was
somewhere
your
else pulled
question?
up.
Oh no, I drank because I'm not. Why would I pop any of your balloons? I never. So that I had a drink.
I triple dog dare
Oh
ya.
my god, Kiki, we're not doing this.
Kiki, you wanna join?
Yeah, she's in one.
Join
there she
us.
found her.
No, we're not
What's the feet page link? I don't have one, but I should. I would give it to you if I had one. Cleo Wonder is a pimp. I know. I've seen what he did to you. Happy Naked Day, Sivo. Thank you so
Happy
much. I love this song. I would. I'm still first in line for uppies, though. I just want you to know that.
Thank you.
That doesn't make you less of a pimp.
I'm not a pimp.
Only Wonder could delete that. No, Wonder's... Derry could delete it.
Hey,
Domo
something just
deleted it. Who
happened.
deleted it? I don't know.
Something just happened on the stream.
Wonder deleted it.
Thank
Oh
you,
no, no.
Raham.
She's not even mod. Of course he could delete
Raham,
it.
Thank you for the follow. It actually showed me that one.
Kiki's messages. I'll
It
beat
has
you
not
up.
showed
You can't delete
so
her
many other
messages.
people's
How
follows.
does the concoction taste? You know what's nuts? That's the nasty thing about it. The more you drink it, the less it's bad because it's fucking Everclear. So it starts to taste like juice. It's not bad, Ari. I gave it my first initial rating was a 6 out of 10. Currently, I'm at a 7 out of 10.
It's just a drink that keeps on
See,
giving.
what are you still here? I thought you were streaming. I'm him named Wonderback. Oh my god. Go to bed.
Okay.
Not to
You
wait.
sent
What
the
am
link?
I
Okay,
leaving?
perfect.
Not tonight
Thank
because
you.
I have to wake up early for work. But next time. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. she's still partying. Birthday girl still partying. All good. All good. Okay, so let me see here. Let's see here. Okay, for your next request, Raham. Let me see. Ooh. Okay, the screen is not up. One moment, y'all. One moment. There we go. I have a feeling this might also yep, it's also in Arabic, so we're going to go ahead and do the auto translate to English. There we go. Beautiful colors again. Okay. Oh, so soft. What? Oh, whoops. What in the world? No. Let me hide this. Oh my goodness. And this has nothing to do with the last artist we just listened to, right? Wow. Hold on. Yeah, the last person was Mond. Oh, I didn't even realize. I usually will look it up to see, how many subscribers they have. Wow, almost 500,000 and almost 1,000,000 on views on that one. Absolutely. Then this one is okay. Too late. That is how you pronounce the name? Okay, too late. 1.2 million subscribers, 13 million views on this. And it's just so beautiful. Like the way he was doing different things with the light, and it's so crisp and so soft at the same time. Some of my very favorite types of things, and very also the softness. Like if I could wear light colored clothes, I mean I can. I just need to go shopping and like change up my whole wardrobe practically. But if I could afford to have all of my wardrobe changed out, yeah, that would be really, really, I love light colors, pastels and things like that. But what was crazy also about this situation, we have an Arabic man singing over like bossa nova in a shiesty and Tim's. What my face was doing while we were watching, I was just had no idea what was going to happen next. I mean, it wasn't crazy in the sense of like chaos and not knowing what to expect. It was just really interesting. And maybe I was trying to wrap my brain around everything we were seeing. But very, very cool. I love when you get some really talented artists together. Like you get someone amazing in cinematography mixed with someone, amazing in a art for the audio, for the ears. I'm sleep. But then you have things like art exhibits with music and food. You cannot go wrong with that. Like the only thing else you could add would be like the art of massage or something, like the art of feeling. Thinking about all our senses, like sight, smell, and fragrance in the air. If you can make like a sensory experience, it's going to be really amazing. That's what hotels do. Side note, they spray certain hotel scents. As soon as you walk in, you'll smell it. And then they try to there's a massage area depending on the hotel. And then you get to, hear music as you walk in, like all the things. Okay. Anyway, they took good care of us, like hospitality. That's how I'm full circling the whole conversation, full circle. Okay. Full circle. Y'all, I don't know how many bad keys. It's too funny. Too funny. Mysterious. And I'm thinking of, is it Rey Mysterio who masked himself in wrestling? Raham. Oh my goodness, this has been beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I was a little nervous though, because when we have new people in, I never know kind of what people might request. But y'all have been killing it from the beginning. Like we've not gotten any like weird links from people or anything like that. I mean, we're saying it now, but things happen. As you get bigger, you get more exposed to all sorts of things. But overall, like y'all have really done some amazing things. One of my most viewed video right now is also from a person's first time being in here. They put a link in the chat. And that thing has like, I think I'm at like 12,000 views. I didn't even plan to put it up. Just one day I was like, oh, I need to put some content up. I have this other video. And that thing's been going crazy ever since. We got to watch another festival. I can't remember the festival in the Netherlands, I think. Oh, I might be messing everything up. Y'all might be time. We're about to go wish Cleo a happy birthday, y'all. We're about to wish Cleo a happy birthday. So let me get rid of this on the screen real quick. Let me do that. And yeah, W Music Nacho Cat. Absolutely. Thank y'all so much. I missed a whole bunch of chats and I try to read everything, but if we're reacting live, I'm usually recording if I don't make a mistake and forget to press record. But I will get back to them usually. If it's something you really felt I needed to see, like put at Airy_X to make sure that I'll see it. Okay, there's actually Carrie. We're gonna watch your video too real quick since I missed it. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna figure out a way to like make it so that you can maybe do like exclamation mark Q, like QUEUE, and then it can go in the queue or something so then I can know if we're finished with all the things that people are requesting. So I'll figure that out. But before we do that, let me put my screen back up. Y'all keep putting the screen away like we done. I keep doing that, but there we go. So now we're on to this next thing. You got to tell me how to pronounce your name, please, if you don't mind. You might have did it and I missed. I'm sorry. All right, so we have Melanie Martinez. Garbage. Okay, gonna turn up the volume 100%. Here we go. Okay. Hey, yo, true. Yo. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. this brought together so many very unique things to me that makes me really like certain things. I'm like, to explain more, we don't talk much about how I love like musicals and things like that. We kind of did with Manish on the beat, shebang. we briefly talked about it then with the Drake song that was turned into a musical, shebang. But this gives a very like whimsical nature to it, while also she looks like it's like all makes sense together. It's very whimsical, like a fairy tale or a story that's being told. And it's like she's locked up in this. Oh my goodness, she's locked up in a, what is that thing? Like a castle, but it's like elect electricity behind her. Like these are cables, like power. Oh, and the candles out front are melted. I wonder what all this might mean. I wish I could zoom in. I mean, I think I could. Wait. Oh, it doesn't quite work the way that I was trying to get it to work. But interesting. Also, she's doing a thing of like beauty and garbage. She's creating a story around concepts that are really easily visual to people. Fall asleep. Easily visual to people, while also telling a story that seems a bit woke. The story seems a bit woke, and you know we are woke. At least I am around here. I hope y'all will join me in being the authentic definition of that word, the original definition of that word, and being awake. Practically, it's so funny how people have taken it into turned into so many things, but it's just literally awake, in the most literalist of terms. But she's mentioning things about like what's wrong with the world and with society. And I really want to go back and listen again. I think the auto generated, I didn't realize the lyrics were auto generated. I wish they would just add the lyrics to singers' pages. And even that's an accessibility thing. Like, you're giving lyrics when someone might not be able to hear them and they're wrong. Like, they're not actually getting to explore the song in the best way that they can on the app. So we got to maybe push for that for all these artists. Just put the lyrics up there. They already send the lyrics to their publishing rights organizations. So now I'm like, what if the PROs automatically sent the lyrics to YouTube with the barcode for each song? Okay. Neither here nor there. But there was one part that she was talking about Jesus, and she said something like, what did she say? Shoo. I was not taking notes this time. But there was a scripture that I think was in perfect alignment with what she was saying. If I'm understanding what she's saying fully, you know, it's a lot of interpretation with words, and how they're used and what they actually mean. Might have been around. It might be here. Yeah, it's like right here. Okay. Dang, it's somewhere in here. I don't know where it is right now, but Yeah, I gotta look up the lyrics, take another listen. But also the vocal. I really like the vocal. I really like what she's doing here. It's giving, like I was saying before, a little bit of whimsy, but a little bit of um like she's a lark. Oh, she's a clock. She's in a cuckoo clock. Oh, oh my goodness, she's the bird. She's the bird because she's saying, wake up. And that's what the clock is for. She's the cuckoo. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, how about the lyric I was looking for is right after that part. Um, did she say white Jesus save me? Did she say white Jesus? Because that's a thing people say. Because they say white, she would have an like saying wait, because British say white, meaning wait. um, I think she might be saying white Jesus save me. You'll scream like a baby. And that's kind of the lyric that I was thinking, or the scripture I was thinking of, is that it says some people will cry out, Jesus, Jesus, even though they've done horrible things, thinking that he's just going to like save you and forgive you just because I mean, it is grace. It is not by your works, is what scripture says. And at the same time, you should not in your heart do evil and then expect that that heart is fully going to receive all of the blessings that it could. Um, um, and so interesting. So let me hear again. And maybe she's saying wait, but that'd be crazy if she said that. Your water is cheap bottled wine. Like I feel like that's also kind of like a diss towards the person who is acting in bad ways. And that's why their wine is cheap instead of it being good wine, plentiful wine, and better wine than the cheap stuff. Um, very interesting. Oh, thank you, Red. Red, I'm about to message you, by the way. Red, I'm moving back to Atlanta very soon. I can't say right now how soon. But I'm about to message you. We gotta go get brunch. Shy. We told this story earlier. Shy, I'm gonna let you back in on the story. Okay. Soon enough, Shy. And it's music industry related too. Shy, we gotta talk. Jojo, what's up? What is up? Oh my goodness. What's going on? Red, yes. In the works. Very soon I'm gonna reach out to you and let you know when I'm gonna free up and be in Atlanta. So yeah. She did say white Jesus. I knew it. I'm like, she didn't have a British accent for any other thing in this song. So why would she just be saying white Jesus? I mean, white, like his weight. Wait, yeah, no, Fat Keys is white Jesus. Because that's what this is auto generated and it's just, it says what it wants to say. You said, yes, you should check what Genius says about that. Okay. And we like a good genius. We are genius contributors officially. Genius. Is it genius.com? Yeah, all the news. Dolly. And we didn't even talk about Dolly. We got to talk about Dolly. That's okay. I got to do that right after this. And this is called Melanie Martinez. Garbage. Okay. Yeah. White Jesus save me. You'll scream like a baby. Your water's cheap bottled wine. This says, since the Bible doesn't specifically mention Jesus' skin tone. Yes, it does. It says he's bronze. His feet were bronze. Bronze is a tone. No one alive knows his exact appearance, but given the geographical and historical background, it seems like believe that Jesus, a Jewish man from Nazareth, had dark hair and eyes and an olive to brown skin tone. However, the idea of white Jesus with pale complexions and blue eyes was developed and spread during the time that Europe began invading and colonizing far-off nations. Yeah, that is true too. This portrayal has drawn criticism, as many people have begun to question why it is historically incorrect, portraying still so prevalent today. The depiction of a whitewashed Jesus Christ is not inherently problematic. Yes, it is, but it does contribute to the continuation of social and political injustices, as an image of Jesus ceased to be merely a religious figure and began to reinforce the myth of a racially superior white race, and therefore making it challenging to deconstruct Western culture's deeply embedded racial hierarchy in religious spaces, which are commonly used to validate different discourses and culture. So, by the way, I have these are two things that are really important to me. I'm very spiritual, and I teach in diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging. And so I would be interested in rewriting some of this or giving a little bit more context on this. And yeah, that's very interesting that they're saying it's not a problem. No, it's very, very a problem still to this day. Let's see. Melanie is making fun of people who think of Jesus as white man by saying your water is cheap bottled wine. And since they are glorifying a false image, their water would be cheap bottled wine rather than the actual blood of Christ, which is represented by wine in Christian theology. Interesting. No, I think they hit a lot of things on the head, but I think some of this could be maybe cleaned up a little bit. But very cool. Thank you so much for sharing this. Oh, I just realized that was all backwards for y'all. Just realized that was all backwards for y'all. You said, do I react to just music? No, anything under the sun. Just so happens my background is music. I have a lot of backgrounds. Y'all think it's slick to be like, Eric, what haven't you done? A lot. What haven't she done? A lot. Oh my goodness. Check the general info. Okay. And you saying the general info. Oh, here? Okay. In Garbage, Melanie Martinez opens into her reimagination of the USA and the systems rotten inside of it, such as ICE, AI, and arrogance. When did she write this? Oh, this just came out. Oh. I mean, just as in this year. Oh my goodness, do I need to listen to her album? That was really, really cool. I like a good artist who is talking about injustice in the world. Sign me up to learn more. Okay, do I need to listen to the whole album? Man. And kids, you said, do I react to artist story? I would love to start doing that. I haven't directly done that, but I used to study artists when I was young. I would look up their story and try to understand the different things that they experienced. It was really motivating to me to know that so many of them had a lot of issues at different times in their life, and they still persevered through it to make their art. So absolutely, we're closing up shop this evening. We're closing up shop this very evening, but we will definitely get back into doing more. You mentioned to Ari X, if you want to react to a link, do you filter to get the order of who requests first? I try to. Nacho Cat, did I miss something? Did I go out of order? Hi Corky, how to request a song? Welcome in here. Yeah, you just put the link in the chat. As of right now, we've not had a lot of chaos on that so far. So I'm trying to come up with a system, kind of thinking about different things, and we're going to see what we can do to make it as fair as possible for first come, first serve. And we do different things. Like I have a reaction channel in my Discord. We'll go and just literally react to that one day or so. And then for YouTube, we also can do that first come, first serve as well. Long story short, you moving again? Miss, I'm in the house now. I'm gonna be here for a while. So funny. Yoshi, 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 Yoshi. How are you? So good to see you. Anybody else I've missed? I'm so sorry. We had a lot going on. He says check the whole album. It's about Hades, the world, right now. Oh, wait, the world. RN or is that M? Can you request documentary? Absolutely, Raham. If you do a documentary, though, we've reacted to 2 documentaries, one from J. Cole and one from Baby Keem. So it has to be someone I'm really interested in, unless it's short. Like I can do maybe a 10-minute documentary if I don't know anything about the person and you just think it's beautiful. If you think it's beautiful or you think it's something important to be said, I can also do longer ones. You just got to let me know more about it, Raham. Let me know kind of why you think I should see it. And then if we're like locked in on seeing it, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. So yeah, just let me know. And we'll go from there. We're going to go from there. And y'all, we got to go say hello to the birthday girl. We got to go say hello to the birthday girl. So I need y'all. Oh, and Corky, yeah, we're done for the evening. I'm so sorry about that. But we're going to be back at it. Ooh, I'm going to be moving, so it won't be Thursday. Today's Wednesday now, so it won't be Thursday. Maybe Friday. Might be able to get back to reactions on Friday when I settle in. I'm going to be in an Airbnb, by the way, so it won't be my home, but I'll be there for like a week, and then I'm going to move back into my home after that. So yeah, we will definitely see. Oh, it talks about Mond. Oh, very cool. That seems interesting. We can maybe check that out for sure. Oh, J. Krim, thank you. Thaw out. How are you? What's going on? So good to see you. His every deep. Maybe his song is very deep. Yeah, let me know. And y'all, we're gonna raid the birthday girl. If y'all don't mind, some raid messages are about to pop up, but we're gonna change it to happy birthday. Okay. Oh, Melanie Martinez, enjoy your thaw out. I'm just finding out about her. We just got a reaction request for her song for the garbage. That just went up. So I'm probably gonna get that reaction video up. Like maybe I might even get that up tonight. Because that was really, really cool, and it really is important things that she was saying as well. So I'm finding out your sister just went to one of her concerts. Okay. They just said I need to listen to the album. I'm going to listen to one more Melanie Martinez song, and then if it's amazing, we're going to listen to the whole album. Okay? I think that's what we should do. Okay. Oh, this song is the one? Oh, okay. So we're going to be listening to this on the way out. Okay, here we go. Hold up. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have some raid messages that are about to pop up, but we're going to do happy birthday instead. If y'all don't mind blowing up her chat, she would love it. She would absolutely love it. And just so, let me see here. I appreciate y'all. Hey. And I told y'all I'm going to make it like, ladies, man, I don't like this. Hey, I appreciate y'all so very much. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Happy. Oh, okay. So by the way, Raham, that's about to disappear out the chat. Okay, so I will say, let me know the next time we're live, or you can join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you can put something in my chat or in my channel and I can get to it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Here's the raid message, y'all. Okay. We're so close. That's the raid message.